May is one of the most interesting cards in the game because of some of the scenarios he can create, and because he can remove limitations from cards that have limitations in place. For example, Bladed Gauntlet, which is a warrior weapon. It has the same attack value as your current armor, but it can't attack enemy heroes for good reason. But because a weapon attacking a hero is a valid target, Maya can actually swing at a minion and it can redirect and hit the enemy hero. This is also true for rush minions and minions that can't attack the enemy hero, because a minion attacking a hero is always a valid target. There are a few strange exceptions to this, such as Greater Healing Potion. This card states restore 12 health to a friendly character, and I think because it says friendly character in the text, it can't actually target a enemy hero even if you have Maya Noggin in play. So that got me thinking, Maya can only really create weird scenarios when you target something. Maya doesn't interact with forms of AoE, except it does, because you can consider a card like Mass Hysteria to be AoE, but it has minions targeting each other. And you can also probably consider Soul Mirror to be a form of AoE, but it's a unique form of AoE where minions target each other again. So taking that into consideration, you would think that Maya would have a interaction with both of those cards, and it does. So that's what we're investigating today, is how the Priest AoEs interact when you have a Maya on board, with some interesting and varied results, and we take a look at that right now. We're with the Innkeeper for our first test, and the first test is with Soul Mirror. And because Noggin is a disruption card, the only way I can really do this is with the Resurrect mechanic with Vargoth and Noggin, because we just want to generate as many as possible. It's not possible to copy Noggin because the targets are chosen at random, so you can't really create multiple copies of them with like Rune or something like that, Grave Rune. So the first test is as expected. When we do the mirror, it copies everything, and the targets valid for this are anything on his side of the board. So you can see there, it tries to target face and it tries to target minions, and it can indeed hit him in the face. It's the only consideration here is when you have 2 noggins on board or 3 noggins, it redirects for that amount of noggins that you have. So you'll see it redirect 2 times because there's 2 noggins on board currently, because of the way the Soul Mirror interacts. And as you can see, it gives you just those attacks with the Soul Mirror. You can see it doesn't actually let the Vargoth attack on the far left, because that was already originally on board. So that's pretty straightforward for Soul Mirror, how that works. It will target everything on board, either to the minion or to face. So for Soul Mirror, it's pretty straightforward. If you had an educated guess, that's how it would work. You'd be right. Next, we look at Mass Hysteria, which is a little bit more peculiar, and I'll let myself explain it because I did this on stream, playing against an opponent. If I Mass Hysteria, I could die, right? Could I die if I Mass Hysteria this shit? Oh my god, I could die. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh my god, they're all going face. What is this? Why? How are they all going face? Is that no? Okay, I was gonna say, is that a bug? It's like, oh, it's still oh my god, I'm gonna die. This is world's worst Mass Hysteria. Don't know what I'm doing. I think the Mass Hysteria makes it so the minions can't attack each other. I don't think the minions can attack each other because it's not a valid target. So in that clip, Noggin is shown to override Mass Hysteria completely and forces minions to only attack valid targets, which in retrospect I should have expected, but I know Noggin does take into consideration some spell text. And for Mass Hysteria, you can see it says force each minion to attack another random minion, which obviously includes friendly minions, but it completely overrides that text and forces the minions to only attack the valid targets. So that got me thinking, what if I had a board full of minions and my opponent had none? If I were to Mass Hysteria with Noggin on board, would all of those targets go face? And that was the next thing I set to test. Because the test I want to do is for him to have no minions. Yeah, I want him to have no minions. He might just fucking concede though. Because I just want to play Hysteria with an empty board. They can only hit the face or a minion. Does this stop immediately? Ah! Okay. Okay, so once there's no minion... Once there's no minion on his side, it stops. And the interaction stops, which is weird. Isn't that weird? So the peculiar thing is here... when Mass Hysteria triggers and Noggin's on table and the opponent has say like one minion in this example. So all the minions start to attack each other. Noggin says, hey wait, you can't attack a friendly minion. Friendly minions can't attack friendly minions. I'm going to redirect all friendly minions into either the one minion or into the hero. But as soon as that enemy minion dies... and there's no longer an enemy minion on the table, it seems like the Mass Hysteria text just kicks in. So it's at that point, obviously, because Mass Hysteria is friendly minions attack each other. So I guess it says to Noggin, there's no more enemy minions, just let the spell go off. Because the enemy hero is still a valid target. So you'd think because Noggin's on board, all your friendly minions couldn't hit each other because... or a friendly minion going into a friendly minion isn't a valid target. So Noggin should override that and go, oh no, wait, there's still one more valid target there. There's a enemy hero that's still alive. But it doesn't. It just lets the Mass Hysteria go off. So I thought that was strange. So it does take into consideration, like, the text on the card still takes over. So I thought that was a bit peculiar. So for this to work, for you to kill someone with Mass Hysteria, you would need a decent sized board, and you'd need your enemy to have a decent sized board, and you'd have to have all your minions roll into the enemy face. So that was the challenge I kind of set myself. But what ended up happening was I played about 40 games. I lost every single game because this is a near impossible task to set up and for the RNG to go off. So I was 40-1. And I won one game with that RNG. I'm not going to put you through watching the entire thing. I'll just show you the end result of it, which I thought was an interesting little experiment.
By the power of Ragnaros, I have the power of cards.
Ah, screw it. I give in. Oh, wait. No. Yeah, I can do this, I suppose I can do, like, the 9. Yeah, you do this, right? I mean, it's not going to work because you've got one minion up. But you do this and it would redirect to either that minion or his face. Actually, I can't end turn. I think I killed him. Sweet. I think I hit multiple 50-50s here. This is what I was trying to do, but I was trying to do with the ancient one. It didn't work. These all go face. These have all gone face. Okay. It only so the interaction was the minions will only target a valid target, and a valid target for them is an enemy minion or the enemy hero. Wow, they just stopped mid attack. All right, well that was it. That was what I was attempting to do. That wasn't as spectacular as I thought it would be, but you know.